I think many have missed this book that in my opinion is a gem. Why it's a gem? Because the author is a master from Ukraine, I think, international master, and he has a very good grasp of two things: mathematics, in which case he uses statistics, and coaching. He's really an incredible coach. So in the beginning he says something like when you meet a new student they have two questions, no? And here are the two questions, he says here. Yeah, I don't know if you can read them. Let's see if you can read them. As a coach, two of the most frequent questions I have to answer are: what is my current level? Yeah, you want to know what you are, no? At what level? And when I can become a master, possibly tomorrow before 12 o'clock, because at 1 o'clock I have to go back to work. How do I improve the level of my games and my rating? And he says every time he gives a following answer, but the point is he created this book that is based on 100 questions that cover everything. And why did I tell you that he has an amazing understanding of statistics? Because the questions are, as you see in the diagram, and then after he tells you the answer, and he gives you a table depending on the rating of his student, because he had a big amount of students, of what they answer generally. So this is a real test, not something that you find mass made by computers like in tactics that you find online, right? So this is a real test. For example, this is question number 6. This book in question number 6, he asks you black to move. Okay, it gives you 4 choices regarding the evaluation of a position. So in this position you need to answer: is black slightly better? Is white slightly better? Black has more space? Or the position is equal? So A, B, C and D, right? And then it asks you, what is the best move? The option A is bishop f8 e7. Option B is knight g8 f6, and then option C is c7 c6. Or it tells you both B and C are good choices. B is this and C is this. So as you can see, for every test you have to answer 2 kinds of questions and relative evaluation. And this is more real, because this is a real like you would be in a real tournament game. So take your time, maybe pause the video and think what would you say? Is black better? Is it equal the position? Has black more space? And which of this move, knight f6, c6 or bishop e7 is the best one? Right? So the answer is the following. It says this is an opening line from the Philidor defense. So we can see it here. Let's see what is the Philidor defense for those who don't play that opening. e4, e5, knight f3, pawn d6, pawn d4, knight bd7, and bishop c4. He says this opening is not very popular with black, since his position is rather passive. White is a little better developed, has space advantage and pressures in the center. Considering all of the above, white is slightly better. So he gives you 5 points if you answer B as a question, okay, to the fourth question. But black position is solid. those who thought that black is better or has more space lose 1 point. Obviously some people are optimistic, they shouldn't lose a point, but okay. Since these assessments have no merit. Now the second part of the question, as mentioned in 6.1, black's position is solid, but it does have one soft spot that has to be taken care of at once. The pawn on f7. Oh my god, you know guys, this is the funny thing. When I was watching this position while talking to you, I had this, I was thinking about what, let's say that it's white to move. If it was white to move, boom! I thought I would play this like a la Tal. And you say, why would you do that? Because after he takes, I thought, boom, again, no? And now what does he do? He returned back. Great. Boom. This is what I thought while I was talking in the video. Because at this point he needs to move this, and I'm going to get my material back with a vengeance, not only for the material, but because I made his king move. And so he cannot castle, his king will be in the center, he's gonna pay also for that. So nothing, that's really funny that because I didn't read obviously the position, I never read positions or games that I show you because I want to be genuine and I want to be like you, watching it for the first time and having some impression. And maybe I'm wrong, but I mean the first thing that made me think was that attack on f7. I honestly, differently from him, I like the Philidor because I know that some Grandmaster with VC6 they exchange pieces, entering a kind of endgame that they know how to play, and generally they win. So nothing. Let's go forward. He said that there is a soft spot that is f7, and he says black is immediately in trouble after the careless knight f6. Okay. And -1 point for B. Why? Because there is bishop g5. Obviously, how do you defend that? You have a problem, right? So he says that also bishop e7 doesn't work because of this. Knight takes e5. Knight takes e5. Pawn takes e5. And now you don't exchange there, but you attack. Okay, so he has proven his point, that he is attacking on f7, and it worked, and also on e5. Okay, so practically it makes sense to say that the most accurate move in this position is c6. And so if you answer c6, you get 5 points. The point of the points is not to make you happy, but at the end of the test, the 100 question test, 100 position, you will have gained a lot of these points, and he will tell you where you are weak and you can improve and how. So this is a book that is definitely a must for those that like to improve in chess. Thank you very much for watching.